Hi everyone, Cathy Haug with Let's Hoop It Together with my Mighty Hoops, and today I thought I'd play around a little bit with a jersey style shirt. So I'm going to be working on the standard station adjustable fixture on my station. So let me get you right down here and I will show you what I've got going. So this is the station, and then these two bars are the standard station adjustable fixture. And the bottom one you move with these two little screws. There's pegs here and you move it up and down, and then the top one, there's two screws right back here. You unscrew them and you lift them up and down. And then there's these little flaps right here that hold your stabilizer, the little magnets also. And it's really nice because it holds your stabilizer down. So what I wanted to start with was the 4.25 by 13 horizontal hoop, and with the thought of doing some embroidery on the back. And I'm not gonna embroider today. I thought we'd do, just to make the video shorter, I would try to show you some different placement. So this one is it's just gonna be with an idea of going across the back. So if you want to do a school name or a player's name, or if this is just going to be, maybe you have some sort of a theme of a jersey too, if you're like a fishing shirt or a hunting shirt or something like that, and you want to do something across here. So we'll start with that. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your bottom hoop, and I've got the tab going down, and I'm gonna lift up the magnetic clips for the stabilizer. And then this little clip right here, one direction it holds the bottom hoop down, so it's unlocked this way, and then this way it's locked, so it won't come up. And then I have a piece of stabilizer cut, and so it will go down in here, and you can close your little flaps here, and then it'll close down. And I did set this one up ahead of time to shorten the time, but the next one I'll show you how I adjust it, because I'm gonna do another size hoop. So then these are pretty simple, because really you get the tops of your shoulders. So I wanna find the seam of my shoulder, which is on the jersey. It's not quite as straight, but let me just find it right there. And I can see my tag right there. So I'm gonna line my tag up right under my shirt. And because of the collar line, I'm not gonna pull my shoulders down, but I can see right here where the seam is right here. So I'm gonna leave that like on right at the top of this fixture right here, along with the seam. And my tab is right down here. And the other thing is I have a line right here that's straight. So I also want to make sure I can see my fixture here. So I have all kinds of things to be straight with. So I want to make sure that that line is straight with my fixture. These two are straight up here. So I've got all kinds of things to see where I can be straight. And so now I can drop my hoop. So I can see that it pulled up right here, so I may want to re-hoop that. And it's really simple to do that. So I just pull it off, and I can see that, okay, I'm going to pull this down right in the center. And because this is, it's a poly material, what happened was when I dropped my hoop, that pressed down. So I'm going to hold my hand right down here and do it again, and now it stayed really nice and straight. So now it's going to be really easy to put whatever I want to across there. So that went really, really well for me. So now if you know, I locked that, so I can't pull this off of my fixture. So all I need to do is lift my blue tab, pull it over, and now I can pull it right off of my station and my standard station adjustable fixture. So that makes it pretty easy. My tab is down at the bottom, so if I want to unhoop it, I just turn it around, 2 fingers under here, a thumb on the tab with my hand on the opposite, push, pull, and twist, and it comes apart super easy. And so to unhoop, I take my hoop here, I want the words up on both sides, and this is how I store it. So that would be what I would do to put put a name across the top. And there's plenty of room in that 4.25 by 13 for more than a name. So if you have a little logo, a design, the name, whatever you want to, you've got plenty of room across the back of there. So I did want to show you, there's plenty of room in your jersey for a full design. I do have a brother, so I'm limited to, in a tubular hoop, I'm limited to the 8 by 13. So I'm going to show you now how I would adjust it. So I do know I need to come down into the body. So I'm going to unscrew this so I can bring it down. And when you're first doing it, it's pretty much a guessing game. And I can bring my bottom hoop. And if you want to, you can slip it on to get an idea. And we can do front or back to demonstrate. It's kind of up to you to decide if we're going to do a design on the front or back. So we'll do the front. So there's the top of my hoop. So I need to go lower. So it looks like I need to come down about, let's go about 2 or 3 inches lower. I want to take my bottom hoop out. We'll take a quick peek and see if I'm happy where that is. And that should do pretty good for me. I think I do like that. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew the top, and as it slides down, this just nicely slid in there for me. And so now I've got my stabilizer for my 8 by 13. And for everybody with the professional machines, you know, you can do all of this with the same larger hoops. You know, the 11 by 13, the 13 by 16, you know, all the hoops on up. It's exactly the same thing. So again, just like I did on the upper part, I'm just going to use the same lines. You know, I've got a seam right here that I need to get straight. So I want to be sure my shoulders are straight here. These poly shirts are so slippery, but I want to get this collar. I want to be sure my collar is above that hoop line. So I'm just gonna pull it up a little bit. Everything there, and my tab was down here, so my warning here is going to go up and I can hoop. So it's really nice, and I couldn't remember if I locked it or not, and I did. So unlock and and pull it up, and I can slip it right off. So with the 8 by 13, or like I said, if you have the bigger hoops, you can do the front and the back side of this shirt. So that's another possibility. So some other ideas, and I'm sure you guys do this all the time. Let me unhoop this for you. 2 fingers here, a thumb here, twist, and it comes off really nice and easily. I think I've got about 4 different hoops out to show you. Sometimes I've seen some on these shirts, you know, like some sort of a small logo design down low. And so with your kit, you've got your base and your 5.5 fixture. So it's nice and easy. Let me grab that 5.5 fixture. So nice and easy with the 5.5 fixture to, with your bottom hoop. And you can set your first one up. You'll mark your centers, and once you mark your first one, and I'll go ahead and put the stabilizer in. So once you mark your first one, you can know by this line right here for your depth. So I would probably be wise to have the seam right here be my center from over here, and then know that my depth is probably, there's a 7, 8, 9, 10, and mark it the first time, and then know all my other ones would be at that same depth, so I don't have to measure every single time. So that's a nice option for me. So my tab is right here, and so my warning is going to be opposite, so it'll be towards me, and just press it in there, and that's pretty low. So I think I would go at about a 7 and press it down, and I'm easily hooped. So I can have a really nice, cute little design down low. I could do that wherever you like, left, right. You know, if you've got a design up, if you don't do a center and you do a left chest logo, you might like something down on the right here. So that's a nice fun option for you on that one. So I have one more I want to show you. Let me take that out, and I'm gonna unhoop that real quickly for you. And this is the 9x3. So again, because I have a brother machine, I can't do the 14 or the 4.25 by 13, but keep in mind it would be the same type of thing. So backing holders. With the sleeve hoops, I really do like a backing holder. And so what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna start with your, the tab is gonna be towards me because that needs to be towards me when it goes in the machine. And then the backing, or the stabilizer, is gonna go down, and then your backing holder. And you just, I start it with the tab, and then I just press back until it's all pressed down. And the reason that I like this is because, here I had it all in and I'm still pressing, but it's all in and all together. The reason I like this is because now it's not sandwiched together. So when I slip it in the sleeve of the arm, I can manipulate it around, place it where I want in the sleeve. If I don't have it, what happens is so many times I put the bottom hoop in, slide my stabilizer in, and I might move an inch or two here or there, put my top hoop on, and then look underneath, and my stabilizer isn't all the way under my hoop. This way, it is all the way under my hoop. So let's get the sleeve. And so what I will do, see how I can slide it in? And they're not always easy to slide in. Doesn't help, I still have my tag on my shirt. So I can decide exactly where I want this to be. And I'm hooped. So now I can go to the machine and I can embroider this. And before, and I always forget to tell this on camera, but I didn't forget today, the last thing that you do before you do go to the machine is you remove this backing holder. And it does slide off. You just get your hand all the way in there and take it right out. And so super easy. And so those were the, I wanted to show you 1, 2, 3, yes, 4 hoops and 4 different things that you can do on a jersey type shirt. And actually you could do it on any kind of shirt, but this was just the way that I was kind of thinking about showing you guys today. So I hope that that was a little bit helpful. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do that, and I hope that that visual gave you guys some ideas. So anyways, it was with the things from the starter kit. So it was the station, and I can show you again. Let me show you one more time. It was the station, the standard station adjustable fixture, and also the base from the kit and the 5.5 freestyle fixture were the things I used today, in addition to the different hoops. So, and you might have different hoops in your collection, and you can definitely use different hoops than I did today, just depending on what you have. So if any of this is interesting to you and you want to give it a try, please do. They're always fun to do. So, and if you need anything, you can message me.